Ooh. Let's get comfortable, shall we? Okay, it's 2025. It's October 2025. And if you're a YouTuber, 25K subscribers, 50K subscribers, 100K subscribers, 500K subscribers, frankly enough, it does not matter. It does not matter the amount of subscribers you have, because you can still be a broke YouTuber, and you probably are still a broke YouTuber, even with that amount of subscribers. And before I even continue, I want you to just understand and sort of just realize how many people 25,000, 50,000, 100,000, 500,000 people are. Like, literally imagine all those people in a tiny, not a tiny room, obviously, but a room. And you have all these people in your audience, and yet you're still struggling to make $5,000 to $10,000 a month with your channel, up and down each and every month, because obviously we both know that AdSense isn't predictable. You probably barely get sponsorships, and even the ones that you do get, you probably don't even want to share on your channel because it's like T-channel-y, and you're probably like, maybe, I don't know, you're an art channel, or you're, you make videos about chess. Why would you promote T-channel-y? Let me get into the point. Views do not turn and do not mean money in terms of YouTube. I'm sorry to burst your bubble. Maybe you've already realized this, but you might still be acting in a manner where you're just constantly posting, content and videos just to, maybe get more views so you can, make money for AdSense and sponsorships, or turn those views into sales and people like converting and purchasing your offer or your product that you sell. So I've literally had to stand up because I keep breaking the makeshift seat that I'm sitting on. But I have my trusty laptop here, and I want to explain to you why 25, 50K, 75, 100K plus subscribers means nothing in 2025. And in fact, just because you can hold attention doesn't mean you can actually turn that attention into actual real dollars and money that I know you want to make from your YouTube channel. Whether you've sold before or whether you haven't sold before. Let's talk about like what's actually killing creators. And simply enough, the first part is just that creators just think attention means dollars. And that's like the main sort of thesis that I'm trying to explain here. Creators think that more traffic, more attention, more videos, more content equates to sales in their product and in their offer, or just, more money in terms of AdSense, revenue, and sponsorships, etc. So there's two arguments that I want to dispel here. Let's actually first start talking about AdSense and sponsorships. There are YouTubers with way more subscribers than you, way more views per month than you, way higher RPMs and CPMs than you, and they make maybe max six figures a year from AdSense and sponsorships. And these are creators with millions to hundreds of thousands of subscribers, which most YouTubers just are not at that level. So, and yes, 6 figures a year is nice for some people, but if you actually have the big dreams and aspirations of, being able to capitalize on this online money cycle that we are all in, where millions of dollars, hundreds of millions of dollars are flowing through the market at any point and period of time, 6 figures a year is not going to cut it. And coupled with the fact that because most YouTubers and creators are not going to be at the level where you could even make 6 figures a year from YouTube, it is quite literally one of the worst ways to monetize. It is. It's just one of the slowest ways, and it's not guaranteed. And you are constantly on a hamster wheel just trying to get more views and more views just so that you can even qualify for AdSense and companies wanting to sponsor with you. The other part of the problem is creators and YouTubers thinking that, okay, more views and more traffic is what's going to actually, turn that traffic and views into actual real dollars in their product, their offer, their, stand store offer, whatever they're selling, as a Patreon or like low ticket community, or, their coaching or course, whatever. The problem lies therein is that like these creators think that they have a views and traffic problem, when in reality they have an offer problem, a conversion problem, and a communication problem, as in quite literally they can't communicate the value of their offer to their audience. they can't communicate the value of their offer to their audience, and most likely the offer to their audience isn't valuable in the first place. In both scenarios, you have mastered the attention. You don't need more traffic. You don't need more views onto your videos and into, the type of content that you're creating. You need leverage. You need to be able to focus on turning that traffic into actual dollars and sales and money. You have simply just built an education classroom. Like, you're most likely an educational YouTuber if you're watching this. This is who this video is mostly for. You're an educational YouTuber, and you've mastered the traffic part. You've mastered content. You've mastered being able to get views. What you haven't mastered is actually turning your YouTube channel into a real business, and not just thinking like, an influencer or someone who's just, creating content just for fun. You need to think of yourself as an actual business operator, an actual CEO, an actual business owner who's able to, create an offer, get amazing results for that offer for their customers, which is just your audience, by the way, and just leveraging those amazing results to scale further. And please, if this is resonating at all, you can leave a comment or DM me on Instagram. You can DM me the word synthesis, and I will show you step by step how you could cash collect $20K to $30K from your YouTube channel in quite literally a 2-week time frame without needing complex funnels or ads or a whole bunch of videos posted. Quite literally, a 2-week system can get you 20K to 40K cash collected into your business and your proper 6 to 7 figure offer built and ready to scale. DM me or comment the word synthesis. Trust me, I will show you exactly how to implement that for your YouTube channel. And this is just the main truth I'm trying to get clear. Like, money doesn't come from just the algorithm, your audience, your traffic. It comes from clarity. And what is that clarity? Clarity in who you're actually trying to target in your channel and in your videos. And based off who you're trying to target in your channel and your videos, what you can sell to them that can genuinely, truly genuinely transform their lives in whatever avenue that you are trying to, get a transformation in. This does not matter. Like, this works across any niche of education YouTuber that you are in. This works across chess, piano, vegan fitness, basketball, trading, kayaking, water foil sports, mountaineering, marathon running, trying to capture Alaskan bullworms. Like, literally, this works across any niche because it doesn't matter. Education is universal no matter what, because at the core of education is just human beings, and human beings will pay money to get problem solved in a faster way. It's how the world runs. It's how this economy goes around. Every problem that you have had in your life and that you've wanted to solve in a much faster way than just like trying to solve it by yourself, you have paid for. Or you pay groceries so that you can have food to eat on your table. You pay a gym bill so that you can have weight and an environment to lift weights so that you can be fit. You buy shoes so that you can have shoes on your feet so that you can walk around and actually, not look like a lunatic walking and run around the street barefoot. All you need, if you want to hit $50,000, $100,000, $200,000 months, $500,000 months, $1 million months, is just having clarity on one specific person that you're trying to target and getting as amazing customer transformation for that one specific person as much as possible. That's what I'm trying to say. And in the middle of that is finding a system that turns all that traffic and attention that you've gotten into actual proof and obviously customer transformations, but it's basically what I mean is like turning that traffic into sales. And if you look around at other people in your niche, this is why there are creators who probably have, way less valuable and quality videos than you, maybe less subscribers than you, or maybe, they have bigger subscribers than you, but are making hundreds of thousands of dollars a month with their channels. And it's because they're focusing on just a few simple things. Those few simple things, as aforementioned, which is a specific person that you're trying to target. Then you create an offer based on that specific type of person. You have a mechanism that can turn that specific type of person into actual sales and customers/clients. And then the goal is to get amazing customer and client transformations so that you can then turn those into repeatable case studies, and you repeat that system over and over again until you eventually get to a point where you can turn all of your knowledge and all of the results you've gotten into an actual proper course or a program. And then from there, it's as simple as just scaling to the moon. That's how you get YouTubers and creators who are similar to you and who are not better than you making hundreds of thousands of dollars a month. It's just that they're focusing on the systems and things that actually are required to get to that level, rather than just focusing on more views, more traffic, more content, more, I'll post this type of content so that hopefully I can get more leads into my business. And I mean, and if you've never even monetized before, you probably can't even fathom that, wow, all this audience and traction and, traffic that I've built into, my channel, I'm missing out on hundreds of thousands to quite literally most YouTubers are missing out on millions of dollars from their channels, dude. Like, it's actually crazy. Because in simple terms, if you just do the math, let's say we have 100,000 subscriber channel, and let's say we're trying to convert maybe 0.1% of their audience. Standard conversion rates are way higher with an organically built audience because they obviously trust you guys like 100%. And I would say if you had 100,000 subscribers trying to convert 0.1% of that audience into customers, into clients, that would be about perhaps 100 people, and then at an average ticket price of about, let's say, $2K. That is about $200,000 a month that educational YouTubers who have 100,000 subscribers should be netting every single month with the right systems, of course, right offer, right, customer transformation systems in order to achieve that. It's as simple as that. And I know those numbers probably are mind-blowing to you, but that is just a simple math if you run the numbers. And educational YouTubers don't realize how big of an opportunity that they have with their channels. And this is very evident to see because we have a client at Dewey's Acquisition, one of our clients, Cecil. I made a 2-hour full case study on him if you want to go watch that video. If you actually want to scale to a 6 to 7 figure a year YouTube channel, quite literally, we helped him cash collect about $10,000 in the month of July, and he had about a 40K size subscriber audience. Before, he was focusing on views, AdSense, and was barely making even 1K a month with that size audience. We turned all of that BS of him, just focusing on views, likes, and traffic and subscribers into an actual premium 3K price offer, and with a couple of mechanisms that actually allowed his audience to see and view that offer as valuable. I mean, he was able to sell 3K packages like it was nothing. And it was just by simply turning all the traffic and attention he has into actual conversions and sales and customers. That's all. I mean, that's the end goal at the end of the day. And that's simply just what happens when you actually just stop focusing on views and traffic and actually start running something that we've coined as a squeeze launch and repeating that system over and over again until you can productize your systems and then scale to 6 to 7 figures a year. And that's exactly what we're going to do with Cecil. So the main problem that I want to dispel, and this is like sort of like the main premise of this video, is that creators think that they have an audience problem. Like I said, you guys think that, you have traffic problem and that you're not getting enough, views on your videos, or maybe that you are, or that, the views on your videos aren't translating into sales and money, and you're not actually making the money that you wish to be making from your YouTube channel and your business ultimately. You do not have an audience problem. I just want to make that very clear, and that's really the argument I'm trying to get across. You don't have an audience problem. You have a system problem. You have a funnel problem. You have an offer problem. You have a back-end problem. You just don't know who you're actually selling to. You don't know what to actually sell to them, and you don't know how to present it to them. As well as, and in simple terms, yeah. And if you don't get those 3 problems set and like actually fixed, you don't get to even face the other problems of like how to actually deliver on what you're selling to them, and then turning what you delivered into amazing results, and then turning those amazing results into case studies and actual, documentation that causes other people in your audience to want to purchase and be a part of the offer that you're presenting to your audience ultimately. And because you can't present your offer the correct way to your audience, maybe you've tried selling, or maybe you just haven't sold before, and you just haven't been getting consistent sales, and you're getting views but people aren't actually purchasing. All you're doing is actually just ruining your audience's trust. They don't see you as someone who can actually help them because you can't even present the actual correct thing that they want for them. Like you literally, you're just not doing your job and actually giving to them what they actually want from you. And clearly, if you're not giving them what they want, what makes you feel as if they should now, be a part of your offer, be a part of something deeper than just your free value, when you can't even present to them the correct thing that they actually want because you haven't taken your time to actually done research on them. You just kind of presented and sold something that you thought that they wanted. And because of your addiction to just posting because you think that's what is productive, and you think, more views, more traffic, more leads, you think that's what actually people want, when in reality, it's the opposite. And if you just actually stop posting for 2 to 3 weeks and just focus on actually dialing in a proper offer to your audience and actually figuring out exactly who you're trying to sell to, and figuring out, okay, based off what I know, like who I'm trying to sell to, and based off what obviously I'm trying to offer to that person I'm trying to sell to, what can I do to make sure that these people get as amazing results as possible with whatever transformation you are trying to provide. So I want you to just like understand this very clearly. Like entrepreneurs, like real business operators, like they're not just, posting content and just trying to, get views and stuff like that. Like that, of course, matters. And you can't, you're not going to have a business without, leads and people coming into the business constantly. But there's no point in, posting video after video after video, trying to get as many views as possible when you don't have the actual things that cause money to be generated into your bank account dialed in, which is your offer, which is your avatar, which is who you're actually trying to target, your messaging. Are you getting as amazing results as possible that even causes people to want to purchase from you in the future? Because customer results is actually the only thing that actually causes a business to grow, despite what you think. There are people with, like I said, tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands, millions of subscribers who are broke, frankly, and are just not getting consistent leads into their business. Or if they are, they're not getting the right type of lead into their business. And that might be you, frankly. So for me, I'm literally in my basement right now. Like I have about 37 subscribers. And I'm building my firm to 9 figures, not by chasing views, not by chasing, lots of likes and stuff like that, by just engineering proof into my customers, getting as much of it as possible, then showcasing it. Of course, the views and traffic will come from that, but that's not what's actually going to grow my business. Like, yes, the views and traffic will grow my business, but it's the customer results that grows my business. And that's what causes the views and traffic, if that makes sense. So people are attracted to amazing customer transformations and customer results. And of course, because people are attracted to that, that's how you get views. That's how you get traffic. That's how you get people, coming in, like new eyeballs and new people and new viewers coming in. But I want to make this very clear. It's not the viewers. It's not the views. It's not the likes I'm focusing on. It's the cultivating of as many customer transformations as possible. That's what gets the viewers. That's what gets leads into the business. And it's a endless flywheel. It's like an endless cycle, endless flywheel, etc. So I just want to make this very, very clear. If you're an educational creator, please stop focusing on views. Stop focusing on likes. In fact, I would tell you to stop posting for 3 weeks and just focus on dialing in your offer, your messaging, your avatar, and then figuring out how to present an offer to them that could cause them, that would make them want to purchase, of course. And you would make more money than if you had posted 10 videos in a row trying to get people into your product or program or sales or whatever you're trying to present. So if you're an educational creator, you need to, so in simple terms, what you need is what we have coined as a squeeze launch. It's a 2-week sprint where we dial in your avatar, we dial in your offer, we dial in your messaging, we dial in the exact presentation of how to present your offer to your audience, and then we dial in making sure you get as amazing customer transformations as possible, because none of what you do of getting an offer, building your 6 to 7 figure offer, presenting your offer to your audience and dialing in your avatar, doesn't matter if you're not getting amazing customer transformations. And at D-Ways Acquisition, we have engineered a squeeze launch to, build your offer, collect money, cash collect $20K, $40K in a time frame of only 2 weeks. But after 2 weeks is over, making sure you get the best customer transformations and results possible, because that's the only thing that actually gets money into your business and into your channel long term. It's what allows you to actually stand out long term. And if you follow the squeeze on system, as well as the other systems that come off the back end of following the squeeze on system, you are at a 6 to 7 figure year run rate with your YouTube channel. It's as simple as that. The system for YouTubers does not have to be complicated. It's very, very simple. So if you're done just chasing views and traffic and likes and subscribers and more views into your videos so that you can funnel it into your week coaching and, program offer, please click the link below or DM me Synthesis on Instagram. I want to help you cash collect $20K to $40K in only 2 weeks without ads, without complex funnels, without more than a couple posts. And dude, you have so much power in your audience. I just want you to actualize that. So that's enough for me. Hope you guys enjoyed. Please subscribe. Please like. I will see you guys on the next videos. Tons of bangers coming.